Hello folks, today we're going to make some smoked pork chops, and we're going to do it in a brand new Hammacher Schlemmer digital indoor smoker. Now we're getting to the unboxing part. This is the part everybody was waiting for, right? This thing just came, and so I have not tried this one yet, but we're gonna find out. Hey, we got some interesting things in this box. Would you take a look at that? We have a lid. Packing. And here is the smoker. Now I got to get this box out of the way. It's a big box. There is the smoker. Okay, looks like we got some racks in here. Get all this packing out of the way. And here is our smoke ring. So we have this little ring with the holes in it. And you see the heating element in the bottom of the smoker. This thing with the rings up goes right in here. And our wood chips are going to go in there. Now this is a cap for this. Now we got our racks. I feel like a kid at Christmas time, trying to get into all this stuff. So we have several racks here. So we're going to have a bottom rack and a top rack. Now look, yep, these are the handles. Okay, we got our pork chops here. I hope these are going to be some good pork chops, but we're going to go ahead and put these in our dish so we can start the marinade. Now, one thing is, these smokers, you don't heat them up because you're going to release smoke in the house. So all we can do with these smokers is turn them on after we put the meat in. But we're going to get the meat in this dish. And I think there's going to be room for all these because we want them to lay flat. Yes, there is. I got just a big enough dish. Get rid of my trash. Now I'm going to give these some soy sauce. Now these are going to, they will sit in the fridge for about 2 hours. We're going to give them a little oil. I have some peanut oil here, and I'm supposed to use olive oil, but I have peanut oil. And what we're going to do, we're going to get these nice and coated with the soy sauce. We're not going to eat this. It's just going to sit there and marinate for a couple hours, and then we'll go ahead and throw out the marinade and put them on the smoker. Okay, now that we got this done, I have some Weber dry rub. It's a KC barbecue. And these things are going to sit there with this rub for about 2 hours. Okay, folks, we're back. And guess what? The pork chops are now, they've been marinating in the refrigerator for 2 hours. And so we're going to get the smoker ready. So I got me some apple wood chips. Now, do any of you ever have trouble opening bags? Okay, we're in the bag. So what your wood chips look like. I'm going to take off my little cap. Now the wood chips go in here. Some of these are pretty big. Huh. Yeah, some of these big wood chips, they're not gonna, my cap ain't gonna fit on there. So I'm not really sure how many wood chips to use, but we're going to start stuffing them in here. And they have to be in this little center thing or it's not going to work. Because these wood chips have to get hot. I don't know where. Put another little one in there. Okay. Now we have our cap. And our cap goes right on here. And remember those vent holes are to the top. Now I got my racks. These racks have feet on them, which is going to hold them off of this bottom piece down here. You know, so far so good. Look at that, folks. We got our pork chops. And these things have been marinating. They've had some dry rub put on them. So now they're going to get layered in here. And we have another rack. So the second rack goes on top of the first one I put in there. And then we have a third rack. So now none of our pork chops are going to be touching. We're going to have 2 of them on each layer. And we have 3 layers. So this is what it looks like when you have all your pork chops in there. Now the lid has a rubber seal. And you can kind of feel that. Now there's a hole in here. We want to make sure that this hole is plugged. Okay, I had to move my digital smoker because I had it sitting on my unboxing table, which is in front of me, but it has a very short cord with a 3-prong plug. And so I had to move it back here so I could plug it into an outlet. So now we have our choice. We don't want to use cold smoke. We're going to go ahead and select hot smoke. Time. Okay, I have set it for 1 hour and 30 minutes, which is the time that a lot of people have recommended. So I'm going to be checking this, and I have a meat. Okay, we are back with the Hammacher Schlemmer. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I'm just going to go ahead and leave a link in the description so you can go check it out. And this is an indoor digital smoker. We've been smoking these pork chops now for 1 hour and 30 minutes. So we're going to open it up and stick my thermometer in there and see what they look like. Now, I do want to point out that when I first started this, there was a little bit of smoke leaking out of this. It was not bad. It did not smoke up the house, but you can smell a little bit of smoke when you use it in the house. Okay, this lid is sealed on here. Oh, that smells good. Now, I realized why this little plug was here. Because there's a rubber seal on this lid, and it forms a vacuum seal when this thing is smoking. That way the smoke doesn't escape. Okay. Let's see what we have here. I got my thermometer in the pork chop, and we're going to see if it got up to 145 degrees, which is now what they recommend, that pork be cooked to 145 degrees. So it's rising, it's rising, it's rising. It's up to about 130 now. I think it's just going to take a couple of seconds to get up there. Oh, this is going to be so close, and these things look so good. Oh, these things look amazing in here. Yep, our temperature is getting up there. So it looks like we're going to have pork chops tonight. Okay, we are getting up there. Yep, we're getting there. So these things should be safe to consume. They look good. I think the best way is just to pull a couple of these off of here. So I washed out my tray that I used earlier. Now I want you to see what these things look like. This is what they look like when they come out of the smoker. I'm just setting those in my sink over here. So I got some pork chops here. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and grab one of these, put it on a plate. So I got my pork chop right there. So I've cut into this thing, and it looks done.